Hey everyone, welcome back to Ria's collection. Today I am going to make my most favorite laddus ever, Maa Laddu. Let's begin. To make these laddus, you need a little bit of roasted chickpeas. And these can be bought at any Indian grocery stores. And when you buy it, make sure it's unsalted. And please do double check on the ingredient list that there's no salt that's been mentioned, because I have bought unsalted ones with salt in them. So, you would also need some powdered sugar, some ghee, and a lot of roast chickpeas. You can also add in about a half cup to 1 cup of almond flour to add some extra nutrition along with the roast chickpeas if you'd like. So, into your mixie, add the roast chickpeas along with the skin, and you're going to grind this into a fine, very, very fine, smooth, almost like a talcum powder textured powder. You don't want any bits of the roast chickpeas or the whole chickpeas in them. You want it to be finely ground, very silky, smooth texture. And now I have transferred all of that into a large bowl. You can sieve it if you like, but I don't mind the skin being in there. And now I am going to add the remaining ingredients. So I have melted my ghee and I'm going to add in the powdered sugar now. So if you were to use the almonds, you can add in at this stage and mix it along with the roasted chickpeas and the powdered sugar. So give that a good mix. If you are a fan of cardamom, you can add in a tiny pinch of ground cardamom, but in general, it is not flavored with cardamom, or at least the ones that I've eaten were never flavored with cardamom. Now go ahead and add in all of your ghee. If you want to reserve some and add as you go, you can do that. That's what I've done here. So I'm going to mix in most of the ghee here, and if it's required, I am going to add the remainder as well. So what you're looking for right now as you mix is for the mixture to come together. It is not going to become a paste. It's going to be very, very crumbly, almost like a moist sand-like texture. I have eaten Maa Laddus which have been like very moist and sticky. That's because there's been a lot more ghee that was added. But I like this proportion of chickpeas to the ghee because it kind of gives you a nice crumbly texture to the laddu. That is my personal preference, but if you want it to be much more soft and chewy kind of a texture, add more ghee. All right. So what I'm looking for right now is, like I mentioned, a very crumbly dough that when pressed together, like when you take a chunk of that mixture and squeeze it in between your fist, it's going to hold its shape. Keep mixing. This is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes. And if you can use a larger bowl than what I have used, it's going to go quicker. I think I should have taken my bigger bowl. Anyway, I'm going to continue mixing it, all right? Mix, mix, mix. And I'll show you when to stop. As you can see, the texture has changed from being finely powdered to a very, very crumbly texture. And you can see that I'm slowly starting to form a ball. So keep mixing. And then when all of the ghee has been absorbed, this is how it's going to look like. Super crumbly, but when you grab a chunk of it, like how I'm doing, and then you squeeze it tight, it's going to form a nice ball. It shouldn't crumble apart. If at any point you feel it's crumbling apart, add a tablespoon more of ghee and bring it all together. So keep squeezing and form a laddu, like I have shown here. And these laddus have such a long shelf life because all of the 3 ingredients are shelf stable. So go ahead and make a double batch of the recipe if you think it's going to get used up, because they do last for a long time. So I'm going to continue making these laddus because I find this process very calming. And today being a super cloudy day, I don't think I could have picked another perfect thing to make. So yeah, I'm going to continue filling the glass jar with these laddus. So my glass jar is now filled with my favorite laddus ever. Maa Laddu. I hope you give this recipe a try at home, and when you do, don't forget to come back and let me know in the comments how you liked it. Until next time, bye.